it do? What it do? Today we gonna be reacting to Anthony Jeselnik. I'll make a lot of jokes about death. This should be funny. Let's get right into it.
I was a kid. My friends and I got arrested for vandalizing a graveyard. $10,000 in damages. But we had a great lawyer who knocked it down to criminal trespassing and necrophilia. I make a lot of jokes about death
sex with a dead body.
because it's hilarious. My whole family's like that, kind of, you know. In fact, well before I was even born, my great-grandmother threw herself in front of a bus. Police tried to say she was committing suicide, but the family knew that she was just trying to stop civil rights. Yesterday, I accidentally hit a little kid with my car. It wasn't serious. Nobody saw me.
Nobody saw me.
And people get weird when kids die. No, that's a fact. That's a fact. Like about a month ago, some kids in my neighborhood were playing hide and go seek, and one of them ended up in an abandoned refrigerator. It's all anybody talked about for weeks. I said, who cares? How many kids you know get to die a winner?
Nobody can find you get weird when kids die. Like, this dude.
I assume you guys all knew who you were coming to see tonight.
Mm-hmm. If they didn't, no.
But if you didn't, you sure as shit know now. This past Christmas, I told my girlfriend for months in advance. Months. I said, baby, all I want from you this year is an Xbox. That's it. Beginning and end of list Xbox. You know what you got me?
That's not too bad.
A homemade frame with a picture of us.
Why would you do that? Like,
From our first date together.
Like,
which was fine.
which was fine, I guess, whatever.
Because I got her an Xbox? I'm always flying somewhere. I was in an airport. Even flying into Chicago a couple days ago. 2.5-hour flight delay. I'm stuck in an airport bar talking to some random asshole. And I got nowhere to go. So I'm like, hey man, what do you do? And he says, and I quote, oh, nothing right now. But I used to be a priest.
Like, oh. He's like,
as an oh shit, right? But I got nowhere to go. So we keep talking, we keep drinking. Finally, 2 hours goes by. Guy gets up, he's like, hey man, I gotta catch my flight. But I don't wanna lie to you. I used to be a priest, I got kicked out because I molested a kid. Now here's the thing. After talking to this guy and getting to know this guy for 2 hours, I have to admit he was actually a really cool guy. You know, like, if you could forget about, you know, all that Jesus bullshit.
Not the part of my molesting kids.
Yeah, that's a favorite.
That's one of my favorites.
I'm probably going to tell it again later. My dad was a big-time alcoholic.
Like, I don't understand when people do that
Major
dumb
league
shit.
alcoholic.
Like, bro, we already
Blackout every night.
Me up already. Like, stop.
But to his credit, my dad never once laid a finger on either me or my mom. Not once. And I don't know if it was just because he loved us so much, or if he just hated my sisters. But anyway,
You never laid a finger. Oh my God.
either way, he was a great dad.
Best dad you could ask for. That's all I'm saying.
I remember a tough time for me. I was like 10 years old. My parents called me into their bedroom. They say, Anthony, we want to get a divorce. You have to decide which one of us you want to live with. And I was a 10-year-old kid. I didn't know any better.
Oh, yeah.
I just said, Dad, I want to live with Dad. The old man was into some really crazy shit. It was when my dad gave me the sex talk. Oh, God. The old man was into some really crazy shit. Now, this is the ideal time to tell you guys that I love to meet fans after the show. I like when people come up and say, Anthony, you're a genius. Anthony, best show I've ever seen. And that's it.
That's it.
I don't ever
Don't
want to
say
hear
nothing
anything else.
Don't want to hear nothing else.
If you've got a bone to pick with me over something I've said tonight, instead, you should just shut the fuck up.
That's right.
Because seriously, I know more about comedy than you do. And you came to see me.
Just keeping it real. You came to see me.
Like I said, shut the fuck
The
up.
fuck Oh, shit. For real. Like I said, shut the
But still, even after I've just said all that, you still feel like you need to come up and bitch. Well, then I will be as polite as I can possibly be. However, it is ill-advised. Because you will end up as a joke in my act.
Yeah.
Much like the blind guy who came up and complained to me in Seattle after a show. He walked up and said, Anthony, why didn't you tell any blind jokes tonight? I came here to hear blind jokes tonight. And I said, well, here's a blind joke.
It's a blind joke. He just leaves. He just leaves. Oh, no. This motherfucker's stupid. Yeah, that shit was funny. Alright, that's the end of the video. Like and subscribe. I'll be back to y'all with another one. Let's go.